Hey guys, so in our dump truck build for our Ram 3500, it came with a vinyl floor, and all of our vehicles we like to install just very inexpensive protection. We get these WeatherTech floor mats, or these are actually floor liners. They're not like rubber flexible. They've got like a form, the way that they're formed in there. They hold their shape. We've had excellent use out of these. We've had these in some of our trucks for 5, 6, 7 years. We take them out, we armor all the rubber floor, we just lightly vacuum the carpet, and I mean, it looks brand new. We do that once a year, or about every 6 months, but we will take these out and wash them regularly when we wash our trucks. But this is just a way that we really keep our trucks looking new, even though they might be 5, 6, 7 years old. And I think these floor mats are like $200. So you think you've got a $40,000+ vehicle, $200 keeps the floors looking new, and it really respects your asset for your company. So I have not opened this box. This is how it came from shipping. I mean, it looks like they actually use this and laid it down on the floor and just stepped on it. So we're gonna get these open. We're gonna go outside and get them installed. So give us a thumbs up if you like this video. If you've got any other brands that you use, I haven't tried any others, so post those below, and subscribe to our channel so I don't even have to cut the box open. Hopefully all the parts are in here. So when you order these, it comes in a set. And they, on their internet, this is not sponsored by WeatherTech either. But you can see these things it's a thin material, rubber-like material. What I found is, and actually these are pretty good. Sometimes when you get these, they're like folded up again. And then the easiest thing to do is just sit them in the sun. They'll get really bendable and pliable. And it's just easier to lay it in the vehicle. These things, there's no trimming. You'll see, you just lay these things in. They're really great. So that's for the back. Let's see. That's like the toughest plastic in the world. So this is a little kit. So for your fronts, there's actually little pegs that you stick down with some adhesive, and then the fronts clip in so that if you're driving, it doesn't shift on your feet. The back, it just sits in place and it'll stay there. So it comes with these little guys. They're like, it's got this 3M adhesive, and when you stick this on, you will never take this off. We actually had a truck where these were off about 1/4 inch, and I think we had to take a razor blade and cut this stuff as we peeled it off. Comes with some little alcohol wipes, and then a little pin to put some adhesive on the area. So there's that. As you can see, these things, the way that they are molded, I think they say they're laser measured, but the way that they'll sit in there, they sit in there and they won't move, but this is where the little caps come into place. So you take this, you stick that to the floor, and your floor mat clips into that so it doesn't shift around. So let's, and a product catalog. So let's go outside and get these installed. Okay, so you can tell this is a new truck. You would clean this, I guess, if you wanted to. If not, you don't have to. But these things, the way it just goes in, it's just really simple. You just unfold it. Camera helper, I'm gonna need you to pick that up. Oh, got it backwards.
Director, I'm gonna need you to figure out what you're doing.
Okay. Okay, so some things, if you notice it's kind of bubbly. When this heats up, it'll actually form in place a little bit tighter than what it is now. It'll get really nice and tight. On the edges are the same thing. Once it heats up a little bit, it will form in place. So you don't have to worry about, you know, being bubbly. It's just because this is brand new and just out of the box. So as it heats up, it'll come down. One good thing that I like about these, there's a little lip that goes around the front and the rear. On Rams, you don't have to worry about because there's this bulkhead right here. But on the fronts especially, you have muddy boots or you spill something, it's going to hit this lip and it'll actually work its way and drain out the floorboard. Same thing here. If you spill something, it's not going to go up over this lip. So that's something that's really nice. So, I mean, installing these in the back is a breeze. Let's move up front. Okay, so there's 10 steps. First step is to wipe out the truck. Step number 2 is to locate where the little red pieces are gonna go. So you just want to push the floor mat in. This is something, if it's not installed right, when you go to stick those in, you'll have to live with that forever. So just kind of pull this up, make a little pin mark there. Do the same thing there. Next step, you're gonna take your little alcohol prep pads. Get out of there. So we'll take this, set it upside down, take our little prep pads. There's an area that even tells you how to open them. Then you want to come in here and just really scrub that rubber. If you have carpet floors, they actually just have, they clip into the factory spots. I like where your factory floor mats go, so you don't have to do this. This is just for a vinyl floor. Okay, then you take out you have this little 3M, it's a primer. There's I think like a little glass tube or plastic tube in here. Oh. You do that. Whew, you can actually smell that stuff right there. You take this and you scrub it on the floor. And guys, I'm just going, you know, really big here, just so that I make sure I get it all really good, because they actually give you plenty of this primer, like that. Then once you get it cleaned and primered, you want to sit there and wait 5 minutes. So I got just a little bit extra of that primer. Man, that stuff dries quick. So now we want to wait 5 minutes. Okay, so we've let that primer dry. Now we're going to take these red discs. Hey, they're made in America. One cool thing is, so we had a truck that we had these floor mats in. We sold that truck and we put the factory floor mats back in that truck. And we needed some more of these little tabs. We just emailed WeatherTech and they sent us out like a whole little installation kit, free of charge, no questions asked. So really good company. So you pop those in. What we're gonna do is sit the floor mat in place. When we have it where we want it, we'll pull back a corner and pull back this adhesive and stick it down. So we want to make sure we get this thing pressed down really good in place. Hold our hand. That adhesive doesn't want to release. If you have fingernails, this would be easier. Come on. Oh, there it goes. So we got our floor mat in place. We're just gonna hold that down, slide it in place where it's supposed to go, and then just press down. And now that is stuck there. What we'll do is we'll pull this back and do the exact same thing. Once you get one stuck, you don't have to be as careful holding it because that side's being held in. Now with our floor mat set in place, there you go. It is in place, it is tight. To take it off, you see that, how stuck that is? Just press that down. Same thing over here. I mean, that has become part of the floor now. So yeah, it's good to go. Let's do the driver's side. All right, guys, so that's the WeatherTech floor liner installation. You can tell, you know, with the clips, it's pretty well in place. Some of the edges, since these are brand new, are going to stick up, but as soon as they heat up, they'll lay down. If you've got a problem with them, we found you lay them in the sun for a couple hours when it's, you know, 80, 90 degree day, or you can take a heat gun and kind of heat it up and it'll lay right into place. So if you got any questions, post them below. And we'll see you later.